Good morning, everyone. Today I wanted to show you an update on our earthworm habitat. And you guys remember from my class making this and putting the earthworms inside. So I want to show you the habitat first, and then I'll talk about the worms. This is just construction paper that we use to make it dark, because worms do not like the light. They won't come out into the light because they might dry out. They need the dirt to be really wet so they can wiggle through easily. So I'm going to pull this off. We use sand. It is green sand. So that's why the color is different, but that is just sand. And then there is soil or dirt inside. When we made it, it had lines of green sand, dirt, green sand, dirt. But you can see that they have tunneled, so the lines are not there anymore. They have mixed up the sand and the dirt. I will add some pictures to show you. Now this is plastic. It has some holes in the top so they can get air. And I'm just going to pull this off. It holds the water in the container so they don't dry out. Let me show you what's inside. These are shredded carrots, and there was a tomato, but they have eaten it already. There are some eggshells. You can add coffee grounds and other food as well. But first I wanted to tell you why earthworms are good for the earth. Well, first of all, they eat food scraps, which would otherwise be garbage or trash. They eat those, and they eat dead plants, dead leaves that are in your yard. They clean it up. They eat those, and they turn it into nutrients, or what is otherwise called compost. And remember, nutrients are like vitamins that you guys take sometimes, and they are good for the plants. They also dig tunnels, and the tunnels allow the air to get into the soil, which is also good for plants. You can see here's a tunnel. It's very neat. There is the worm right at the top of the tunnel. He's working his way up to the top. Maybe he's heading to that food to eat it. I wanted to show you these worms and talk about how they're good for earth, because I want you guys to be kind to worms. When we see them on the sidewalk, they're probably stuck. They don't hurt you. You could pick them up and put them back into the grass if you're not afraid. Now, some of you held the worms in our class, and they don't bite. They don't have teeth or anything to bite you. They're very nice. They only help us. They help plants to grow. If we didn't have earthworms, it would be very hard for trees and other plants to survive. They make the dirt very healthy. Look how neat they look. So if you see an earthworm out somewhere, you should leave it alone or help it get back into the grass. You should not hurt them, and you shouldn't be afraid, because they won't hurt you. They will just wiggle, 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 and tickle your hand. There's some more of them. It's hard to see, so I will add some pictures to show you. These are worms. Right there, right there. You can see that they have mixed up all of the sand and dirt. Here's some worms. You can see those. Now, eventually, I'm going to release these worms outside so they aren't stuck in this jar forever. But I wanted to keep it long enough to show you guys that they eat the food and put nutrients into the dirt. Remember what you guys fed them when we first made this worm habitat? Can you remember what you put inside? Right, it was lettuce. It was big lettuce. And they have ate it all. I did not take anything out. They ate it. It's all gone. You can't see them eating anything because they don't come out into the light. They come out at night to eat. So one night, that lettuce just disappeared. They ate all of it. It's pretty neat. So remember to be kind to earthworms. Don't step on them. Don't hurt them. Just let them be. Or help them get back to where they need to be. Goodbye.